You already know, baby. Hey, it's the Cowboys cast, and let me say, we got away with one for sure. We got away with one. Hey, man, I will take that win all day. I don't care what anybody says. It's hard to win games in the NFL. It's really hard. I will take that win regardless. I don't care what anybody says. I thought this was going to be a blowout. And Hoodlum's already, I knew it. This team ain't tanked for Travis Hunter. I'm on board. Hey, man, listen, if the Cowboys are playing like this against the Giants, we got more problems than a lot of people think. A lot. I'm just saying. We got a lot of problems. And I agree with you, Hoodlum. Look, if we can get a shot at Hunter, is it bad to think that way? Is it really bad to think that way? Travis Hunter might just be there. My person said, I just said that. Look, man, this is not a good sign. I don't care what anybody says. This is not a good sign. 20-15 against the Giants, man. This is not good. The Cowboys couldn't. Oh my goodness, 20 points. So let's look at this. If I'm correct, I might, let me see. Other than probably the first game, I got to look this up because now that I'm thinking about it, oh man, we're going to be in big trouble. So against the Browns, we scored 33 points. Okay, got it. The Saints, we scored 19. The Ravens, we scored 25. That ain't good. That is not good. Look, this comment, Jack, I don't know if you've been on here before, man. I'm gonna give you a round of applause because this is what I said early on. I think we need to bring back Amari Cooper. I don't care what it freaking costs. The only reason we're not, I'm gonna leave that a little bit because I agree, Jack. Hey, listen, Christopher Robles says this is a coaching issue. The team needs more discipline. I agree, Christian. I think this is a coaching problem. I think this is what it comes down to is a coaching problem. Gene Castillo says yes. Look, man, I agree with Jack, and I said this before. I think we need to bring back Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is his last year of his contract. All right, now I might have to go back and check, but he's going to cost a little bit, but I think it's worth it, man. I think it's worth getting him. Mike says we said that on our pod too about Cooper. Yeah, I've been saying that for the last couple of weeks, man. I think we need to go back and get Cooper, man. And my Patreon 64 says City got in a couple of games, place Bass into left guard and shift. Look, man, you got did y'all? We all are in sync in here because Patreon just said what I thought was going to happen this year. I thought Smith would slide to the left tackle and Bass would play left guard. That's what I thought would happen. I'm not a coach, man. I'm not a coach, but I thought that was what's going to happen, and I was totally wrong because that's not what the Cowboys did, obviously. Christian Robles says it's a win, but can't feel good about it. You're right, man. I do not feel good about it at all, to be honest. Patrons, I mean, but given the circumstances, Patron, let's be honest, he's actually doing a pretty good job for a rookie left tackle. Because left tackle is probably one of the hardest positions to play. Dean Castillo says he would be a great compliment to Lamb and Cooper. Yeah, he would. 100%, man. I 100% agree. I think that's what I think if the Cowboys want to be realistic, I think they need to go after a veteran corner. That's number one. Number two, they need to go after another wide receiver. And I think we'll be all right, in my opinion. Just saying. But I think that's what needs to happen for sure. Jack says also they got to play number 40 more. Give, give Jack. Jack's on it today, boy. Hey, Jack, me and you, buddy, we on the same level. That number 40 is special, man. I don't care what anybody says. And I said, I pounded the table. I pounded the table for the Cowboys to get this kid, man. I thought he was special. When that draft came out that year, I said he was an Army Swiss knife, man. And the Cowboys needed to get him, and they did. On TikTok, we got bettings with 5 kids. Okay. This is not a good team. Couldn't have said any better. It's not. Patron, yes, but 4 straight games with multiple holdings call that killed drives. It did. No, I get it, man. But you gotta think he's doing an all right job for being a rookie, man. Betting 5 kids. Dak didn't do anything second half. You're right, he did not. I believe he had close to 1 something, and then he just kind of went downhill from there. You're right, man. Dak didn't do anything. The last play of the Giants is familiar. Yeah. Look, man, guys, we gotta stick through the storm. At the end of the day, this is gonna be a rough season. Look at the next 7. My Porsche, I'm way ahead of you, bro. I've been saying that for the last 3 weeks, my brother. I've been saying that for the last 3 weeks. If the Cowboys don't get their stuff together, not even 7. I don't care about Pittsburgh. I could care less about Pittsburgh. I know we're probably going to lose, or I don't know. That one's a toss-up game. But the 5 games after that, yep, we either going to have a fired coach, or they're just going to let it ride, and he's going to get fired after the season. One of those two. Betting 5 Kid says 0 running game, banged up O-line, and Parsons is down. I know, man. So is DeMarcus Lawrence. Cowboys. Oh, we got a new member. Let's give him a round of applause. He's here for the His name is Cowboy Suck. You might have a chance to beat the Niners. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Even the Niners banged up. I don't even have confidence in that, to be honest. I really don't. Dakota 50-50 before Team Castillo, exactly. Jacob says, yo, Javi, what's up, Jacob? Just here, man. Hey, wishing upon a star. It's not working too well right now. It really ain't. Mike says fire coach. Yeah, for sure, bro. This is not looking good, man. This is a disaster. I'm still going to be a Cowboys fan, though. Jack, we're going to be fine. We just need to pump up. I miss Lawrence, Tuck, and Smack. Yeah, that is true. But I think Lawrence is hurt. I don't know, man. We're going to have to see these injuries. Betting 5 kids, Ferg played good. Ferg played phenomenal. And that's because he had that hyperextension too, man. He played pretty damn good. I'm going to be honest. Jacob says, way too many penalties. They need to get it together. Hey, the Cowboys had 11 penalties in the first game of the season. This is a continuous of Mike McCarthy, man. He just doesn't know how to clean this stuff up. I don't understand, man. You're a damn head coach, a Super Bowl winning coach, and you can't get this stuff together. It makes no sense to me, man. It makes no sense. Hey, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Make sure you push that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to YouTube. We also have a Facebook that's awesome. Jerry does an awesome job and puts a lot of shorts on there for us. So make sure that you like and subscribe, guys. Please appreciate it. We take our time out, and we definitely, we try to read every comment that you guys say, man, because y'all are important to us. Betting 5 kids says, when does that other starting corner come back? They said 6 to 8 weeks. Bland will be back 6 to 8 weeks, man. We'll see. We need him bad. Agent Garza says, SU. John says, crazy game. It was a crazy game, John. It really was. Patron 64 says, offense needs a few changes, but defense needs a big dominant D. Yeah, I agree, man. I think that's been the running story, to be honest. Christian Robles says, who would you like to see as Cowboys next head coach? I talked to my brother about this, and he complained to me today about Mike McCarthy, and he's not good. And I was like, I'm kind of sick and tired of talking about, I wish I had this coach, because it's never going to happen, right, Christian? But I will say this. If I had to have a coach, right, I ain't gonna lie, man. In my candidates, it has to be Clint Kubiak from the Saints, the one that beat up on us. I wouldn't mind him. Now, I'm not saying for sure, but he would definitely be a candidate that would probably be one of my coaches. Now, I'm gonna go from young to old, right? Because I have to have an old coach as well. Bill Belichick has to be one of my coaches. I'm not for sure, but I would definitely interview him for sure. Him, Clint Kubiak. I'm not gonna lie, man. I would probably go after Nick Saban. I would probably give him a phone call and ask, "Hey, man, what is it going to take for you to come here? If it is possible, if you want to coach." That's probably a couple of coaches that I would ask for. Jay Nella says penalties are culture going 15 years strong. They are, brother. I agree 100%. Um, let's see who else we got. Goodbye, Parsons. No, we'll see what happens, man. We don't know for sure. Giants would have caught the ball. It probably would have been a different story. Probably would have. Betting 5Ks, does Zimmer look like he's being out coached? He's going to have Mike fired. I think that's what's going to happen. User says Nick Saban is too old. Never, bro. He looks like he can still go. Patron says might as well go after Pete Carroll. Nah, not Pete Carroll. I would have to go with some of these young coaches, man, to be honest with you. Some of these young coaches, but I'm still going to interview some of these older coaches. You just have to. Guerrero says, Maine, we should have blew Giants out. We should have, brother, for sure. He says, young coach with energy that demands attention. Yeah, I would still, like I said, I would still interview older coaches, but I would probably, in my eyes, go with a young coach. That's probably what I would go with. Christian Robles says, as long as Jerry's GM, things will not change. It won't, man. Betting Kids says, I'd take Kingsbury. I don't know about Kingsbury. Kind of iffy about that one. About Sean McVay. Sean McVay's with the Rams. We'd have to trade for him. So that's probably not going to happen. All right, here we go. Let's see. We got Mike Porsche. I want to jump on the sports line on Tuesday. What's Tuesday? Tuesday. I guess it depends on what time, Mike. I'm good, man. I'm always good for the most part. Just let me know. Let me see. Do you have our email? I think you do. Pretty sure. Mike Porsche, I'm gonna have to give you my phone number actually. Just let me know. Jack Bland will be back. Yeah, he will. Kimberly Silver Fox. Let's give. I don't think I've heard Kimberly. Welcome, Kimberly, everybody, to the show. Patron, I do like Lincoln Rally out of USC, 100% for sure. I do like Lincoln Rally. Welcome to the show, Kimberly. The Silver Fox in house from Georgia. Interesting. Yeah, maybe. Jack says division games always tough though. They are. They always tough. Mike says Deion Sanders. No, I don't know. I think he's all hype, man. Here you go, Alex. Alex gives the eyeballs because he told me this game's gonna be closer than you think. Blah 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 blah. This just goes to show, man. This team is not good, Alex. You said your piece, man. I got you, bro. Jack says, good thing the black cat wasn't out there for sure. That's 100%. Mike says 7 p.m. Pacific time. What time is that Eastern time? Is that 4? I think that's 4 Eastern time. I'm not really good at that time zone stuff. But I should be good on Tuesday. Yeah, I should be good on Tuesday. Just let me know. The Cowboys cast at gmail.com. Just send me an email. Should be good, Mike. I'll definitely be on. I'm always on, man. Betting Kid said, why are you playing better on the road? I have no idea. That's a good question. You says only number one receiver, no other receivers, and weak running game. O-line ain't pushing. That's true. John Ewan, no status of Parsons. Not that he has been making a difference. Jays got golly, John. Do I have a?
That was John. Jeez.
How do you like that? That's pretty cool. That's the first time I used it. I used it for you, John, because you're special. Let's see. Patron says go trade for Adams or Cooper. I agree 100%, man, for sure. Whoever's giving us likes on TikTok, we love you, man. Whoever's doing that, we appreciate it, guys. If you can come to YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like, hit that bell notification. We appreciate you guys. User says defensive week, no pressure on quarterback. We didn't have a lot of pressure, that's for sure. Betting Kids says at Patreon, we do that. We'll have no D line or line for years to come. That is true. RC Rich Cooks is cooked. Patreon says they need to start playing Bell more. Was good last year. Yeah, Bell was out this time. I think he was hurt. Jack says, I believe we're going to shock the world. Look, listen. So I'm okay with not doing well right now. Because last year we didn't do well at the very end, and look what happened. So do we kind of take the beatings now a little bit and get better towards the end? Never know, man. Never know. Mike Portia says, I'll send my number on Messenger. All right, bro. We appreciate it for sure. Let's see. Jack says the Cowboys losing that haven't gone over losing at home in playoffs. Yeah. Home. Whoever that is, chill. The game was rigged. Aubrey missed that field goal on purpose at the end. Do you think a lot of people had a bet on that one? You think? I'm gonna give you a round of applause because I haven't seen you on here. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the Cowboys cast. Eli Pollard says if they made the call on the right team and make the third down catch, we get 20 plus yards, probably the win. Either way, man, this came. You're 100% right. And Patreon said draft capital. John said disagree on Cooks. E. Pollard says and neighbors would have been healthy, but good to go. RC says, John, what makes you think Cooks is still a number 2 now? John, we have won 15 in the last 16 games against them. I don't know. I'm starting to think Jalen Tolbert's maybe a number 2 receiver. I kind of have to agree with that one. Might just a little bit. Whoever is liking on TikTok, bless your heart. Who is that? Can you please put a comment on there? Because I want to shout you out for sure. Marshall says it was a boring game, but it's okay. We need to soak it in because next week Tyler Guyton is going to get cooked. He's going to need some help against TJ Watt, brother. I'll tell you that for sure. Adrian Garza, it's me. Hey, Adrian Garza, let's give Adrian Garza a shout out, man. We appreciate it, brother. Marshall by TJ Watt. Yeah. But I'm talking about Adrian Garza. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Y'all press that like button, man. We appreciate it. For real, man. RC need more Turpin at wide receiver, I think. Patron says let Brooks go out, call up Cooper is they can give Deuce. Let me see. Hold on. I've never done this before. I'm gonna man. Hey, Adrian, send that again. I didn't get to catch it. I've never done this before. Let me see. I've never done this before. I'm gonna accept a fan. All right. No profanity, please. But hold on. Let's see. Adam Vasquez says that win is a win. Next week is next week. Adam, I'll give Adam. Hey, you said it. You said it best for sure. For sure. Hey, I've never done this, Adrian. No cussing, man. I don't like people cussing on the show. So I'm gonna accept the first fan. Let's see on TikTok. Let's see what happens. Y'all won't be able to see it, but we'll be able to see it on TikTok. Hey, Adrian. I think he's coming on. We'll see. Lolana says, what are the fans going to stop paying thousands of dollars to see rigged games? It almost seems that way, isn't it? Adrian, I accepted it. I don't know what's happening. You got to steal one game at a time. I think at this point, man, that's all we can do. That's all we can do is one game at a time. I accepted you, Adrian. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's not letting me. I don't know what happened. But anyways, look. Bert Robles says what he just joined. Patron says he lagging out like the boys in the play. Come on, Patron. Come on, really? You're gonna. I'll give you the old drum set. Betting with 5 kids says NFL has an injury problem in the league. Training camps, I think, are too soft. I can agree with that one for sure, 100%. Here we go with No Dad Sports. That's my guy, man. Let's give him a round of applause. We got to play better, bro. The next 6 games going to tell where we're going. Hey, I 100% agree with you, man. Know that. Hey, look. Tribulation trials by fire, my brother. I feel like this needs to happen now and not at the end of the season, no that for sure 100%. Because this is not good, man. KP Tyler, I don't think I've seen you on here on the live. If I have, sorry, but I'm gonna give you a round of applause. Thank you for coming on with family. This is the Cowboys Cast. Make sure y'all subscribe and like to the channel, man. It takes a lot for us to put this together. It's our own money. We don't get paid. We do all this stuff for you guys so you can vent. We appreciate it. John on TikTok says, got to give thumbs up to the defensive backs players that's thrown in tonight. Yeah, for sure, 100%. I can agree with that. But KP Tyler says, thank for Shador. Or Tank. He's saying Tank. I don't know, man. I don't know if that'll happen if we just sign Dak. I don't know if you do that. Honestly. I don't know if the Cowboys actually do that. Brother Martin says those officials were terrible. I ain't going to lie to you, man. They were kind of terrible. You're right about that for sure, brother. 100%. We'll give brother a round of applause for that because he's right. They weren't that good. Patron Booth got burned by neighbors. You're right. No, that says 10 penalties for Niners. I'm not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, man. Not like that. That's not disciplined football, man. John says flag happy for sure. Yeah, it was crazy out here, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they didn't want people to win because I think a couple of penalties, I was like, man, if they wouldn't call that penalty, I would have. Never mind. But y'all know what I mean. Some people probably would have won some money. Betting says defense bended but didn't break, though. That is true. They gave up a lot of field goals. Hey, you got to look at the positives, man. 100%. Got to look at the positives. Let's see. I'm getting some text messages. John says, agree. Mugged it a few times. Yeah, for sure. No, that says Mike McCarthy got to play Zeke more, run the ball with him. Man, they just need to run the ball, period, Hey, Adrian, I tried to invite you, man. You didn't want to, it didn't let you come in. But hey, look, guys, let's play some chill. Can we play some music? Hey, man. We gotta play some chill music, man, because a win is a win. Patreon, once Blank comes back, will it make difference? Pick City with him and Diggs. Yeah, it will. I think that'll help out a lot. Betting says Zeke not the same. He's not, man. Zeke does not look the same. John McCarthy needs to go back to toe booth. Yeah, y'all are rough tonight. Benjamin says too many injuries on defense is scary. It is, man. I think that's a huge problem. We got to look at Micah Parsons and find out what's going on. But Spin the Block says this man McCarthy does not know how to coach discipline. No, he doesn't, bro. Spin the Block says it's so bad. It is really bad, man. I think they should hire the fans. Maybe we can make a difference at this point, to be honest. The worst part about it is Mike McCarthy was out for almost a year or two, wasn't it? And he had tried to learn all these things and mistakes he made. He's still making the same mistakes. Jeff Chill says secondary is super thin. Yeah, bro, we are really thin. We're gonna have to figure that out sooner or later. Patreon says Overshin is dangerous. Good. Yeah. He's gonna be a very dangerous player come 2 or 3 years from now, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even count last year because he got hurt. No, that says he sounds crazy. We're not tanking, period. No, I don't think we are. That's not the kind of team we are. Spin the Block says week's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough to be a Cowboy fan, man. This is not gonna. I'm telling you what, man. We're gonna have to light some candles. That's for sure. John says Rodgers carried him. Yeah. Betting says trade Dak for first and Sam Darnold. That ain't gonna happen. Spin says beating the Giants, but at what cost? Yeah, man, you're right. I mean, we got a lot of players that are hurt right now, and it's not good. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. I don't know why they just don't elevate Dalvin Cook at this point. Has anybody heard anything about Micah Parsons? I got to look this up, man, because this is gonna say a lot about our season. I'm also worried about Lawrence. He was doing really good too. So he was carted off. We all know that. Malik Neighbors got knocked out too, man. I don't know if y'all saw that. Betting says last I heard it was a hangnail on. Let me see. I don't know if he's playing or. Spin Block says MetLife Turf strikes again. Oh, you're right about that. I didn't even think about that. Spin the Block, you're right. John Lawrence wanted to be back in. They probably didn't let him. I see. Rodgers carried him. Yep. Not yet. Betty says last I heard it was a hangnail on Parsons. MetLife Turf strikes again. Yeah, man. I don't know. Jeff and Chill says, "What if we trade for Cooper since he's on last year of his contract?" Yeah, we actually talked about that already, man. We want that to happen. Actually, Patron says Parsons was a foot problem. Yeah. Peter says missed field goal kept a +5 alive. Dang, that's what it was. Betting says Cooper kind of old though. He's still good, man. He can still play. No, that says that's why I was saying we need to re-sign Gilmore. We thin at corner. Yeah, I agree with you, man. But at this point, what can we do, man? We're not the general managers. I wish we were. We'd make some moves. I'll tell you what, we make some big time moves. Patron says trade first for DK. Oh, I'm okay with DK. I ain't gonna lie. J Fan says better than anyone other than Lamb. No, I don't know about that. Betting 5 kids. I want Randy Gregory back. Randy Gregory's gone. Pedro says need an AJ Brown type receiver. I agree. MPO says we have 10 picks. Go get someone. We do, man. I think if you count the compensatory picks and all that, we do have 10 picks, man. You're right, Impo. Jeff says talking about Cooper. Yeah, we agree. We're all on board with Cooper. I'm not gonna lie. John says thumbs up for the host. Good job before and after the game. No, thank you, John. Hey, round of applause to you guys, man. You guys are what drives this show, and we like to. Listen. We really like to read your comments, man, because as Cowboy fans, we're frustrated, right? And I like to read what you guys say, man, because y'all have a lot of interesting things to say, to be honest. You really do. Sometimes Cowboys, you sit there and you think, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that? Did everybody think the way I think? I think we can all agree. We all think about almost the same thing. So, no, appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. Regina Gilson says beat the Steelers, Ravens. Hold on. Ravens and Nation. Okay, I appreciate it. Jafan says this is what happens when you think you can build your team through draft only. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you're right. We need free agencies and not free agency. Yeah. 100%. BRCO says, yo, let's give her a round of applause. Diggs versus Neighbors, who you think won? I think Diggs won that matchup because the times that Neighbors did catch a lot of those balls and yards, it wasn't against Diggs. Patreon says, if we don't beat the no offense Steelers, the Cowboys offense need an overhaul. Yeah, for sure. BRCO says we barely beat the Giants. I know. All right, No Dad says we need to go Amari Cooper back because Cook is not cutting it as second receiver. I can agree with that 100%, man. For sure, 100%. Let's see. I'm trying to see what's going on with Michael Parsons. Hopefully it's not something that's too problematic. I'm hoping. We will see though.
I had to go see that ring.
All right. So nothing on Michael Parsons yet. Hopefully it's okay. Pictures. Let's see. BRCC's Patreon says Mozzie and Shoemaker was a waste of pick last year. I think a lot of people feel that way, man. We'll see. At the end of the day, we'll see what happens. Look, man. What about D-Law? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to find out about D-Law. Look, shout out to my buddy. He says when you feel some type of way, not feeling good. He says reggae music helps out a lot. So I'm gonna play some reggae for y'all. Okay? So feel me, right? Feel me. Southside says Garrett Wilson or Ike for the flex this week. I'm gonna go with Ayuk. Wilson's going up against Gonzalez with the Patriots. Ayuk. Javier for GM and head coach. Hey man, I'm not against it. BRC says I met Masi. Patron, I'm not against it, bro. I can do some damage, 100%. I will make some splashes to give the people what they want. But hey, let's play this reggae music, man, and let us feel good. Hey, a win's a win. Patron, let's start the petition. I appreciate it, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. I really do, man. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Hope y'all get to see all the games. Jeff says last 5 Super Bowl champions have been teams who've signed players in the free agency, by the way. Some, not all. Not all, though. But just to complete their teams. Hey, we love you guys here at the Cowboys cast, man. BR says ugly win or net a win is a win. Patron says I be special counsel. Hey, I would hire some of y'all for real. Special counsel, I agree with that. But look, man, stay blessed. Y'all take care of each other. We do this thing, man, because it's a community. We like to read all your comments. It's really hard to do this. I have like 3 screens going on. But we appreciate you all. Thank you for the likes. Make sure if you haven't liked and subscribed to YouTube, go ahead and do that, man. It helps us out. BRC, see you on Sunday. I might go live on Sunday. I'm not going to lie. It's my wife's birthday, so I might not. We'll see. But hey, we love you guys so much. You guys do so much for us, man. Y'all stay safe. Hey, I'm going to let TikTok go. You guys already know I let TikTok go first, right? TikTok's kind of like, let the ladies go first, right? So TikTok, be nice. We appreciate y'all. And TikTok, keep it real. Actually, BRC says, tell her happy birthday. I will. Thank you, BRCO. Hey, TikTok, keep it real. And TikTok, be nice. Thank you. Later. At YouTube, Facebook, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for locking in and joining us. Hey, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. Stay blessed. Have a great